So, first of all, are you aware of your huge popularity in the Soviet Union?
Well, over the years, we've had quite a lot of reports. People have just been telling us you're very popular there, a lot of records sold on the black market and things like that. But without actually being there, we don't know exactly. But we know from our experiences of other Eastern Bloc countries where our records are not available, that we've been very popular. We played in Czechoslovakia, Eastern Germany, Hungary, Poland. Concerts have always been very successful. So we seem to we realise we must do quite well there.
Ideally, do you see your possible concerts in the Soviet Union?
Well, firstly, we're disappointed that our records haven't been released in the past, which is a shame, and to a certain extent, some of the reasons why we haven't been to the Soviet Union is sort of more the protest against that. Our records weren't allowed to be released, and we heard things that they didn't like our lyrics and things like that, so it was a bit of a disappointment in regards to that, And also the only gigs we've been offered in the past have been sort of like these sort of big sort of multi-gigs, with loads of other groups and sort of a bit of a sort of publicity exercise, and we really don't want to go to the Soviet Union merely as a publicity exercise, If we went, we'd be just going to basically play to the fans, We won't want to do a Billy Joel in Russia or something.
I guarantee one thing, if we come to Russia, we won't play back in the USSR. Everybody you see goes to Russia has to do that song. Why?
Okay, now for a musical question. How would you describe your style? In the early 80s when it started, it was called, I think, electropop or also new romantic music, but now it's 1990, and have you changed during this decade?
I think we've changed our style drastically. If you listen to our first album now and compare it to the last album, it sounds like a different group. But it's really difficult to label the music. I think over the last 5 or 6 years, we've really sort of got our own identity. We don't seem to be other groups around that actually sound anything like us, I think.
What other bands in the UK and also in the world you like and maybe you're influenced by?
I think contemporary music, I think Mute has got most of the most interesting stuff around. They seem to have got a really good stable together. Usually I go to a record shop these days, I buy a whole bunch of records, I get them home and I'm really disappointed. When I go into Mute and I just say, can you give me a batch of the new releases, I get them home and I'm really pleased,
Mute is an indie label, and you are unquestionably the most popular British or Western indie band in the Soviet Union. So why you, a band so commercially successful, you still stay with Mute Records, a smaller record company?
We've got no reason to change, We're very happy with the relationship. We have far more control being on an independent label, and we have more of a personal relationship with Daniel, the boss. The boss. And they've always managed to get us hits and do a good job for us. The boss delivers the goods.
It's tremendous. Daniel's tremendous.
Well, yes, I agree. I also think that Daniel is tremendous. But what do you think about the current situation in the record business in the West? Is it getting better or worse? What's going on?
It's always bad. Sometimes there was one phase I remember about 3 years ago where we were looking at a chart saying, every record in the chart's really bad. It's a terrible chart. And then we happened to look at the music papers, and sometimes they have the chart 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And we looked at every chart and they were all really bad. It's just always bad. The other day I heard, when I was driving in the car, last Sunday I heard the chart from 1975. It was terrible. The charts are always bad.
Yeah. But still, you're a chart band, but...
Apart from us. Apart from us.
Okay, yeah. So you're a brilliant exclusion. Good, good. Which of your albums you would like to be released in the Soviet Union?
Obviously the latest one. But I mean, I don't know if they'll probably do a compilation of tracks. I don't know. We don't know what they'll do. So we'll leave that really up to Daniel, you know. I suppose the latest project in my late circuit.
Okay, and the last question will be more personal. You stayed together for more than 10 years now, and this is quite unusual for a rock band, I think, because people get more and more idiosyncratic and they get tired of each other. So, what are your personal relations in the band are like?
Well, for instance, that's Alan at the back there. We don't talk to him at all. As you can see, no response. And Dave, I mean, where's Dave?
Okay, so you keep cool to each other.
Well, do you want me to answer seriously? No, we never get on. We get on well considering we've been together for 10 years. We take a break every now and again. You know, when we actually get home, we usually take a bit of a break. We don't sort of see each other all the time, so that usually helps us.
Okay, well, I wish you another 10 years of interesting work and great music, and I hope that one day you'll be playing in the Soviet Union live to a really big crowd of fans, and also that your records will be available in the USSR, not on the black market, but the normal shop for little money. Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye.